Hello, and welcome to a demo for a new Live 12 MIDI tool from Heaps of Bleeps. This tool is called Weird Swing, and basically, as the name suggests, it's a swing that can do weirder stuff than your normal swing. Instead of just swung eighth notes or 16th notes, you can swing polyrhythms or weird tuplets, also non-dyadic beat divisions based off of decimal points. So the way this device works is in the top part of the device, you set your swing anchors. The swing anchors are the parts that stay in the same place, and every note that's between the swing anchors is going to be pushed forward to the next swing anchor or back to the previous one with positive or negative swing. And if you've seen the demos for any of my other MIDI tools that start with the word weird, you should basically know how this works. They're all the same here, basically. So the first step to setting the swing anchors is to set this beat unit here. It's going to default to just be Live's grid, but you can also set other beat units here. And then when the device is in polyrhythm mode up here, you just set your polyrhythm here. At the bottom, you set the number of beats you want to be split into your polyrhythm. And at the top, you set the subdivision, which is the amount of beats you're splitting that first number of beats into. And whatever rhythm you set is going to be the final swing anchors. So let's say I wanted to do 4 beats divided by 7. I could set that here. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it simple. Let's just do 2. And this is going to basically be the equivalent of any other swing because 2 of the grid staying the same is basically like you're swinging the 16th notes. So you can see they're swinging forward and backward there. But here's where it gets interesting. Because this works with swing anchors, it's going to move around all of the notes between the points. So if we set the number of beats to 4 here, basically every quarter note is going to stay the same, but all the notes between them are going to be shifted along here. In decimal mode, you just set this as a number. So let's say you wanted 3.5 16th notes to be the swing anchors. That would make everything between every 3.5 beats is going to be pushed to either direction. You can set weirder rhythms, but I'll just keep it simple for now. Now there's 2 different types of swing. There's this linear swing, and that's just going to move them all kind of the same amount. They're kind of getting just squished towards either the previous beat or the next beat. And then there's curved swing. And this, it kind of moves them in an uneven way. So, you know, on the positive swing, the further you are from the next beat, the less you move kind of thing. And with a negative swing, it's the opposite. You might be able to see that better if I set this to a bar. See, they're all swinging, or they're all moving different amounts kind of thing. You're basically putting an exponential or logarithmic curve on the notes. So yeah, that's just the basic overview. Now I'm going to show you something more musical. So I have this beat here. And yeah, we're going to swing it in different ways. Let's put this back to grid. I'm just going to do linear for this. So yeah, as we did before, if we set it to 2, this is going to swing just the offbeat 30-second notes, since this clip has a 30-second note grid. So yeah, pretty simple. But let's say we set it to 4. Yeah, that's a little more funky. Let's try setting this to 8, which is basically the same as making this a quarter note, since the grid is 30-second notes. And this is good because basically it's keeping our snare and our downbeat bass drum in the same place and pushing everything in between them differently. Yeah, you can get weird rhythms this way. Let's try a curved one. Maybe a little too chaotic, but it's kind of cool. Now let's just do a weirder one. Let's say we want to do some quintuplet stuff. Let's say we're dividing 16 beats into 5. As you can see, this device is pretty good at making some strange beats. One thing I definitely like doing is just recording this MIDI into another track so I can record the notes as they shift. So yeah, that's a basic overview of the device. This device is available at heapsofleapsaudio.com. Thanks. Bye.